Like, it is kind of weird though that they'd have us fight the super dragon guy right before then. So it's like if the dragon is not the final boss, then what do we have waiting for us at the end of this? And I respect the dragon not being the final boss because, like it would have been awesome, but there was a lot of unfinished business. So they need to wrap things up.
I'm happy to have the opportunity to address you all here on this wonderful first day of the Summer Festival. Just yesterday, foreign spies were identified and determined to be a danger to the public. However, they have since been apprehended. I thank the Heimdall Military Police, the Railway Military Police, and the Imperial Army for their work containing the threat. I'd also like to thank the Courageous for detaining a suspicious ship and the Bracer Guild for their assistance. But most importantly, I'd like to commend these people here before me for their direct and substantial aid in resolving this incident. The students and instructors of Thor's military academies, main and branch campuses.
I am Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. As of yesterday, the total number of arrests stands at 94. We believe it's now safe to say this crisis has been averted.
As representative of both campuses, I, Aurelia Le Guin, am pleased to report there are no casualties or major injuries from any student or faculty member from either campus. The results of their training are clear.
In Emperor Eugen's stead, allow me to give you both the highest praise and thanks from the depths of my heart. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Nothing makes me happier than to see you carrying on the will of Emperor Dreikels with such drive.
Now we shall begin the award ceremony on behalf of the Imperial Household Agency. Will the representative from each school step forward, please?
Something's gonna crash the party.
Yes.
Something. Also, why is Kurt our representative? Should be Altina.
Hold on, lads.
Instructor Schwarzer, can we get a shot of you shaking hands with the prince? We heard His Highness took command of the Thor's main campus students.
Well, you led your team to deal with another huge threat. That's amazing, Instructor.
I'm sure the people would love to see a photo of the country's prince and its biggest hero.
A fine idea. What do you say, Instructor Rean?
I think this is gonna trigger something. Just a thought.
Yes, though it's too great an honor for the likes of me.
I feel like something's wrong with Cedric. Like supernatural wise. And I feel like Green should be able to pick up on it, but maybe not. Guess not. I'll get some predictions right here. We got the Crow one. Everybody knows that's Crow. I'm sure we each had our own strategies, but we're all from Thor's. I believe you being appointed the principal of the branch campus was thanks to the guidance of Adios. I am thankful for the honor. You did well too, Major Irving. You handled a difficult situation with ease. I'm sure the field exercises went so smoothly thanks to you. Yes, I am honored by your praise. And Randy, to be honest, I don't think I could ever thank you enough. I get paid, so please don't sweat it. I'm sure you have already heard, but I would love for you all to attend the parties being hosted by the Imperial Household Agency and the Imperial family tonight. Until then, we will suspend the field exercises and switch to free time. Spread your wings wide, venture forth to Heimdallar's Summer Festival. Woohoo, yeah! Where should we go, everyone? Don't go too crazy. Also, in case of an emergency, you will be limited to the city block only. There's still 6 agents out there. I don't think anybody's paying enough attention to that. It is quite unfortunate that we cannot reveal your actions to the public. Not only did you take care of the Republic spies, but you also protected the capital from an ancient disaster. Thank you. Having started Class 7 is my greatest achievement and my biggest source of pride. Your Highness, it's an honor. Kind of embarrassing. Good to know we're living up to the name, then. What's going to happen to the Republic's spies? Well, some of them are very weak, so they will be monitored closely. But since the Guild is involved this time, they will be treated humanely, I promise you that. I predict that after some diplomatic negotiations, they will be sent back. We still have some pending issues to deal with, but we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario. Yes, we still need to be careful. But at least for today, please spread your wings and enjoy yourselves. I'd like you all to enjoy the peace that you brought by protecting the capital from an ancient disaster. Your words are wasted on us. We will enjoy it. Green, Tawa? I understand. We've sent out messages about Angelica and George to every group we could. I promise I will uncover the truth, as well as what led to the Azure Knight's disappearance. So please be patient. Alright, thank you. We better get going. You're right. Seeing all of you here is making me dizzy. Tita, Agate, are you two on a date? Oliver. Well, that's so cute. Oh geez, shut up. Don't you need to meet up with her too? Oh, are you talking about the one Oliver met in Loburo? Why are you calling? Oh, that's a secret. Just say Estelle. Come on. Or Sherazard. Anyway, Elise, are you attending to the charity bazaar after this? Yes, and the princess will also be there. You should come too, Reen. Speaking of which, will you be attending the party tonight with the old Class 7? I am, but not with the old Class 7. Principal Aurelia asked me to lead the students. I'll be attending with the new Class 7 alongside the students of the main campus. I see. I'll be waiting. Reen. Oh, Elise, sorry, did I interrupt you? Yes, you did. Thank you so much. Oh no, not at all. What's wrong, Elliot? Well, my father wants to talk to you, Reen. General Craig. Alright, where's the General now? Oh, he's borrowing the lounge in front of the VIP room. Do you know how to get there? Front, huh? That should be fine. Elliot, will you be checking out the summer festival? Yeah, I'll be attending the party, so I figured I should also enjoy the festival. I'll stop by the bazaar that the girls' school is running. Please stop by. Well then, Reen, I'll see you later. I'll have fun, you two. You too, Reen. Call me if you're free. General Craig, Elliot's father, and the man in charge of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. Does he want to talk about the Azure Knight? Or maybe... I think the first image was Principal Van Dyke. There's a shortcut. Anyway, I better start heading over. Shortcut, that's just the path. Who's all over there? We'll talk to these two. Like Monk and Vivi. Morning, Reen. Hey, you two. Here for an interview? Right on the money. We knew you guys know all of Thor's could do it. We're gonna give the full scoop on Radio Trista's morning news show. Well, you guys sure are prepared, but are you sure that's a good topic for the first day of the festival? The heroes who saved the summer festival? Doesn't that have a great ring to it? The Imperial Chronicle can't let this story slip past us either. We'll have to switch things around a little to make sure it gets into the summer festival special issue. These two are way too fired up. Anyway, Reen, congratulations on your award. Thanks, you two. It was only possible because of everyone who supported me. Nice. I just got a great pic of you right now. Could you keep that off the record? Fuck up. Oh my gosh. I was like, I could challenge Monk. I could always challenge Monk. I beat him. I busted him up. Over here. Not the way, sir.
Hey, Reen. Congrats on the award.
Alan, what are you doing here? Well, I'm here with the General. I managed to catch a bit of the ceremony. Man, as usual, you guys are doing some crazy stuff. You better relax and have some fun during the summer festival, got it? That's the plan. What are you planning to do for the summer festival? Well, I'm actually off duty after this, so I was planning on going to see Bridget. We're gonna go for a walk in the Garnier district and Mater Park. That's a good date, or that's a good date course. You two are pretty close, huh? The only reason we could do all this is because you guys fought so hard to keep us safe. If martial law had been invoked, the whole festival would have been canceled. Yeah, I suppose so. By the way, is the General in there? All right, you were summoned. Sorry to keep you. Are you ready to meet the General? Let's do it.
General, Schwarzer has arrived.
What could he possibly want to talk about?
Very well. Show him in. Also, make sure no one disturbs us, Warrant Officer.
Understood, sir.
Pardon me. What could he possibly want to talk about?
Thank you for coming.
Schwarzer, you truly did an excellent job.
General Craig, it's good to see you again. And I didn't expect you here too, Instructor Neidhart.
Oh, I simply stayed behind to commend you on a job well done. I trust you to lead the students of Class 1 to the party this evening. I apologize for the behavior of some of the main campus students.
Oh, it's fine. I think that's all part of a good rivalry. Besides, it seems they've made up by now.
True enough. I'm not from Thor's myself, but that's exactly what I'd expect from the kind of school that gave us Prince Olivert and Major Claire. Not to mention General Le Guin, Brigadier General Bardius, and Chancellor Osborne.
My comrade Mueller is also an alumnus. Perhaps had I attended Thor's myself, I would have ended up a completely different sort of person.
Maybe. But things happen the way they do for a reason.
Instructor Neidhart would have ended up a Wingly and went by the name Kratos and worked for Crucius. That would have been his job.
For example, Elliot ending up in the same class as you.
Yeah, very true.
I shall excuse myself now. I plan to return to the division after the summer festival.
I trust you'll take good care of her. I suppose she is an adult now, and maybe I shouldn't worry quite so much.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. What's her name? Fiona and Nightheart. They hit it off in Cold Steel 2, maybe 1, maybe both. I don't know.
I will endeavor to be a perfect gentleman as ever, sir. We'll meet again, Schwarzer.
Are he and Elliot's sister? They've been getting along with each other lately. They plan to enjoy the summer festival together today, seeing as it hasn't been canceled. I see, I'm glad to hear it. Instructor Nightheart and Fiona have both taken good care of us in the past. Nothing's for certain yet, but Fiona is 24 now, so I know I'll need to prepare myself for her marriage eventually. Nightheart's my subordinate, and I admit he's quite the man, but I still don't think I'm ready. Is that what I'm like when it comes to Elise? Let's get to the reason I called you here. Come, sit. Yes, sir. There are two things I need to talk with you about. The first is regarding the Azure Knight. We had it stored in Gorelia Fortress, but it was discovered to be missing from the military vault this morning, just like I thought. So the questions are when, who, and how. If the machine has the ability to teleport on its own, though, we're stuck. But we hope to be able to discover some clues in the fortress's security cameras. So I'd like to wait for that before taking any further action. Understood. Thank you for letting me know. One more thing, and this is the main topic. I have a message for you from General Van Dyke. Alright. Guessed right on that. Really? As I'm sure you've heard, he quit his position as principal of Thors' main campus and was reinstated to active duty leading the Imperial Army. Though he was invited to the celebration tonight, he was too busy to attend. So he requested I attend in his absence and deliver you this message. I see. The Supreme Commander of the Imperial Army is that busy. Does that mean? I'm sure you have your concerns, but let's put that aside for the moment. The Supreme Commander has been greatly impressed by your work at the branch campus. With that in mind, he wanted me to speak to you about something. About the former subordinate of General Van Dyke's and someone who was also my direct superior. Former Brigadier General Gileath Osborne. So he knew after all. Yes, he always looked after Osborne when they were still in the military. Meanwhile, as Osborne's subordinate, I was always trying to live up to the example he set. So it was a strange feeling indeed when Van Dyke told me 2 years ago that the young boy with jet black hair had eventually turned up again, as one of Elliot's classmates, no less. You knew me when I was young, before I was taken in by Baron Schwarzer. Yes, you get your hair color from the Brigadier General, but your features are more like those of his wife. I suppose they do say boys resemble their mothers. And maybe that's something to ask Chancellor Osborne himself about. However, considering your current relationship, Van Dyke deemed it necessary for us to step in, if only to tell you what we know. If I miss this chance, I don't know when I'll get another. I'll listen to everything you have to say, so please tell me.
Alright then. Here's the story.
Yeah, give me voice acting for everything.
About the Gileath Osborne that Van Dyke and I knew. What happened before and after the Hummel incident, and what we still don't know.
Ah, you sucker fools. Man, you teased me with those last two lines. Back then, the Imperial Army was already mostly full of officers from commoner families. Among those officers, Osborne was a particularly bright and gifted young leader. He had mastered the Imperial Army's 100-form military combat, and both his leadership and practical skills were second to none. We all expected he'd carry the future of the Imperial Army on his shoulders one day. He ended up marrying late. When he was 35, he had an encounter with a certain girl in a remote garrison town. At first, he seemed a bit self-conscious about the 10-year difference in age between them, but General Van Dyke played the role of matchmaker and they eventually created a warm, loving home together. Before long, they were blessed with a child, Rean. Soon after, Osborn was promoted to Brigadier General, and it seemed both his professional and private life were set, until that fateful day 14 years ago. The noble officers in the Imperial Army were looking to start a war in a misguided bid for prestige. Osborn caught on to their plan and severely reprimanded them, but couldn't do much more given they were fellow officers. It seemed as though the officers in question had learned their lesson. But a few days later, tragedy struck. Osborn's home near Heimdallar was raided by what were assumed to be Jaegers. It happened in the middle of the night. They started a fire and he came running. Next morning, all that was found was a burned down building, dead Jaegers strewn about, and the body of Osborn's wife. Osborn himself and his 5-year-old son were nowhere to be found, but there was evidence the child was grievously wounded. Immediately after that, Emma was attacked in the same way, and 3 days later, the 100 Days' War began. A mere 3 months after the war's start, the Imperial Army had used its unstoppable force to occupy most of Liberl. But due to Liberl's sudden counterattack, the noble officers' armored divisions were defeated, and the war came to a standstill. Just when Supreme Commander Van Dyke was about to send in the main division to resolve the situation, Brigadier General Osborn suddenly returned. With Van Dyke's introduction, Osborn met with the Emperor and was tasked with taking care of the Hamel case. Then, a mere 10 days later, the 100 Days' War came to an end. A ceasefire agreement was signed with Liberl. Half a year after that, the Brigadier General was appointed as the first common-born Chancellor for his actions. Okay. Also, he was surprisingly hot.
I see. So that's the reason. But why?
This is all Van Dyke and I can tell you. We still have no idea what he was up to those 3 months he was missing. Nor do we know his reasons for becoming Chancellor, or the direction he intends to take Erebonia. The only one who could possibly approach him about these topics is you, his son.
The only man I can call my father is Theo Schwarzer. I don't have many memories of the Chancellor, and those that I do are distant and fragmented.
Understandable. I heard much about Theo back when I served under Osborn. He told me there was a young nobleman about my age who was like a younger brother to him. I'm sure their friendship was the reason he left you with Theo.
That's the impression I got from the letter my father sent me. And I have no doubt the Chancellor's blood runs through my veins. I don't know what exactly happened in the attack, but at the very least, I remember how concerned for my safety he was.
Rean, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child.
However, I can't accept what he's done since then. What he's still doing to this nation. The way he completely crushes everything in his way. The way he nonchalantly ruins lives and sows chaos. It's monstrous. And also, he's planned to invade Calvart.
Little does Rean know that it seems like the Emperor is the one behind all these plans.
That's why I at least want to question him. Not as his son, but as someone whose life he saved 14 years ago. Despite all the things he's done since, I can at least believe in his words from back then. Tonight's party at the Imperial Palace will likely be my only chance to talk with him. There are so many things to ask. The truth behind recent incidents, his relationship with certain groups, where he's taking this nation. I don't know how just yet, but I will get him to explain himself.
I see. Back when we first met, when you were still small, I believed our families would grow close together. Though that wish may have never come true, you and Elliot did end up meeting. I truly believe that much was the will of Aidios. Do what Van Dyke and I couldn't. Find the truth behind Chancellor Osborn. Make him understand you and your friends' wishes.
Yes, understood.
You would gain nothing. Which is why I'm glad I'm very much alive. Or which is why I'm rather fortunate that I'm very much alive. That was one of the greatest reveals I've ever encountered in video games. Chancellor Osborn alive and well in Cold Steel 2. Later, after Rean parted with the general, many people started to enter the race course for the upcoming events. Wow, it's pretty poppin' in there. What an incredibly un-Rean thing to say. Wonder where everyone is. This is Schwarzer. Oh, Rean, are you done with the talk? Ah, Tawa. Yeah, I just finished. Thank you for your hard work. Everyone else told me they were going, so I figured I should let you know too. I sent you the info, or the map info. Just check it on your Arcus when you need it. Did all that for me? Tawa, you should be enjoying the summer festival too. Well, with all that's happening with Angie, I can't relax. Besides, I thought it would be a good idea to give you some organized information. I'll go out after I finish, I promise. Yeah, we all know Tawa, that's not gonna happen. Okay, please make sure to relax. Same goes for you. Make sure you enjoy your time here, okay? I hear there are a lot of events, so make sure you enter them all. Will do. Alright, I'll contact you before nightfall. I think the new Class 7 and the main campus, Class 1, are going to need to meet up. Yeah, I'll talk to you then. Now, go enjoy the summer festival, Rean. He always does so much for me. I promised Tawa, so maybe I'd better go talk with everyone and enter the events. The party at Valflame Palace. I need to be on my toes, and I need to take care of that business for the general. I should enjoy myself during the day and prepare for tonight. Oh, I should head to the Imperial Museum too. It'd be a good idea to see how they're doing after everything that has happened yesterday. Alright, let's go around. Oh, that reminds me. Tawa gave me some special tickets this morning. They can be used during the summer festival. Maybe I can invite someone. During the summer festival in Heimdallar, you can invite your friends to various events held throughout the city. You can invite any member of the new Class 7 to any event, or members of old Class 7 to events they may be interested in. You can deepen bonds like normal bonding events. If certain conditions are met, you may be able to see a special event by inviting your favorite members. You can progress the main story after using all 5 tickets. Let's go to Leka District. Students don't have the right to say no. You can drag those suckers anywhere. Suckers are about to get served. Alright. A lot of stuff happens, so I'm gonna save. Alright, so it looks like we got some side quests to do as well. For all this time, I never thought it would be found. Lady Claire, no, I need to contact Master Michael. But I don't know if either one will pick up. Did you just mention Claire and Michael? Sorry for interrupting, but I'm an instructor at the Thors' branch campus. Oh. So you must know Lady Claire and Master Michael. And you must have heard what happened to at our company. Yeah, I may be overstepping my bounds, but you seem to be in need of help. I think you may be able to help me. Once again, I am Morgan, the current president of the Rebelt Company. As you may know, I used to just be a regular employee. The previous president and vice president were very nice to me. So a long time ago, they entrusted me with something very important. This music box. A music box? It has a combination lock on it. Yes, it's an 8-digit combination. If you unlock it, the box will open and you can take what's inside. I see, they put a lot of work into this. Yes, they told me to hand this to the 4 children of the Revelt family once they have all become adults. But 11 years ago, the accident happened and the music box was lost, and we recently found it again. I see. Yes, but Lady Claire seems to be avoiding the Revelt company. And as for Master Michael, well, we haven't been in contact with him. I'd like to keep my end of the promise, but I see. Thank you. I think I understand the situation. He really opened up to me. I'd like to help him in any way I can. President Morgan, may I be your intermediary? Are you sure? Of course. They've both done a lot for me, after all. Watching them in their troubles from afar can be somewhat disheartening. I see. In that case, would you please help me get the music box into their hands? Absolutely, I'll do what I can. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go explain the situation to Major Irving. It's a good idea. Alright, I'll go talk to him. Right now, he should be at the field exercise camp. We'll handle that later. Alright, hopefully I don't have any more battles where I gotta use everybody and their mamas. Alright, I'm guessing this side quest is someone wants to get bodied by me. I'm more than happy to deliver the ruckus. Actually, a lot of people in here. Yeah, I think they want to spar. Save real quick. 852. Oh, you guys. Instructor Schwarzer. Greetings. If it isn't Fritz and Ada from the main campus. We always seem to meet unexpectedly. I wasn't able to at the ceremony, but I wanted to compliment you on your work. There's no need for that. After all, we did receive assistance from Prince Cedric and the instructors. Fritz and I were debriefing the situation and we ended up here. I see. They may have been relieved of their duties, but the Vander Training Hall is impressive nonetheless. Watching today made me think about what my training was missing. Quite different from the military combat we learned at the main campus. But I don't mind so long as I can spar with Kurt Vander. Instructor Schwarzer, do you know where he and the other members of Class 7 are? I would love to spar with them, but... well, Fritz, I'm sure he's out enjoying the summer festival right now. We want payback for our Panzer Soldat battle, but apparently the others are enjoying the summer festival. We shouldn't bother them, but it still seems like they're pretty worked up. May not be my students, but I'd like to help them out as an instructor of Thor's nonetheless. Help them, a quest will begin, and a Class 7 Panzer Soldat battle will start. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sorry, Kurt and the others are probably busy with the summer festival right now. I don't know if you're fine with me, but I may take on your request, or may I take on your request myself? But that's... I mean, it's for training, is it not? As an instructor, I practice both traditional and military martial arts. Dr. Neidhart was my instructor as well, so I understand his process. That's only if it's okay with you. Of course. We would love to receive guidance from the Ashen Chevalier. Shouldn't be too different from your normal lessons. I should ask if we can use the training hall. So, Reen asked Aurier to borrow a section of the training hall. He took on Fritz and Ada as sparring partners, but... can't even scratch them. Your fundamentals are sound, but you have some poor habits. You need to develop more fluid teamwork and better Arcus usage, or else you may find yourself having more difficulty later on. Hasn't Instructor Neidhart taught you this? Well, to be honest, we haven't had much practice. We follow Prince Cedric's ingenuity, so we listen to his guidance. I see, from what I've heard, he's quite the talented genius. But I will say that everyone in Class 7 is motivated by his or her own goals. On top of that, when they work together, they're an unstoppable force. Compared to them one-on-one, you certainly might be stronger, but as a team, Class 7 is leagues above you. I'd compare your teamwork to that of their first day at school. Good body. Is that too harsh? No, they needed to hear that. The two of them have potential, they just need an incentive. Fritz, Ada, I see you were able to experience Instructor Schwarzer's training firsthand. Dr. Neidhart, you're here. Weren't you with Fiona? Ever since this morning, things weren't sitting right with me. Lady Fiona saw that I was bothered, so she allowed me to delay the escort I came, so I could come. Just what I'd expect from Elliot's sister. You Class 1 members are indeed gifted, but you both might be too focused on imitating the prince. You might be right. Preconceived notions are difficult to break. They can hold you back. Even then, I've taught you more than enough of the basics. You want to break free of your own fetters, and there's just one last thing I must teach you. Something to help us break free and open our eyes. Regardless, I would be honored to receive your guidance. Very well, let us begin. Return to the field exercise camp and prepare your Panzer Soldats. What? Our Panzer Soldats? Think of this as a method of forcing you out of your habits. Infantry combat and Panzer Soldat combat are different, but similar in essence. Isn't that right, Schwarzer? Yes, that's correct. In order to break your mental barriers, we need a different approach. I'll help the Major with your lesson. Understood. Don't go easy on us. I appreciate your cooperation. There's one more thing I have to ask you. I already know. We're planning real combat against Panzer Soldats. Bring Valimar. Afterward, Reen was invited to the main campus's field exercise camp by Neidhart to complete Fritz and Ada's training. Making some calls, Class 7 gathered near Heimdallar's south gate. Oh, is it going to be a 3-on-3? What's going on? Class 1 wants to challenge us again, huh? Yeah, apparently there have been some things on their minds they can't shake. They've been really desperate to catch up to all of you. If anything, their academic excellence surpasses ours. No denying that. Fucker. But your teamwork is better than ours. We need to stop relying on Prince Cedric, start taking matters into our own hands. I'd like to ask for your help to further our growth. You guys are modest all of a sudden, huh? But you have to admit their actions are commendable. To further our growth, is that so? What a great idea. I can't help but see you all in a different light now. If you want us, we'll give you everything we've got. Yeah, it's a good opportunity for us. Sounds like fun. Think you can actually get your revenge? Just so you know, all the special training they've gone through has really taken their skills to the next level. If you think things will go the same as before, you're going to be gravely disappointed. What? The next level? Sounds like the Major and Instructor Reen gave them some tips, doesn't it? Wait, is that true? What the heck are you doing helping the enemy? It was terrifyingly difficult and demanding, but a real eye-opener. Each of you has faced and endured many things. Give it to them with everything you've got. Understood? There are many things I'd like to say, but I can wait for later. Your cooperation is appreciated. Let's have a friendly 2-on-2 Panzer Soldat match, no holds barred. Both teams work together and don't hold back. Oh, hey. Since Altina doesn't have her own mech, she will serve as support. Okay, first member. I'm gonna use Musei this time. Hopefully she can bring the ruckus. Now then, let's begin. In the name of the Lionheart Emperor, here we have an honorable duel. There we go. Same speed.
Sure.
You're probably the more dangerous one.
Yeah! It's my turn.
And here we go.
My turn.
Okay. We're running into some issues here.
Huh.
My turn.
Okay. You.
You're mine! Yeah! It's mine!
Oh my gosh, that was 20,000 damage.
Floppy.
Oh no, they have follow-up attacks. What are we going to do?
Yeah!
Oh, I'm
It's
so
my
glad
turn.
you did that.
This'll get a bit spicy.
Now I get to interrupt both of you at the same time. And lighting on fire.
Gotcha now! Ada!
I've got
Oh, you
this.
guys are being jerks.
There!
Gotcha now!
Jerks.
There!
And you're just gonna go again.
Yeah!
Y'all are
Sure.
a bunch of sucker fools.
You're mine! Yeah! It's mine!
All right.
Guess we need to kill you first. You can take some damage here.
Sure.
I guess we'll have to hold off for now.
You're mine! It's down! It's mine!
Let's go! Huh. Huh.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna put up a pickle here.
Let's go. Keep it up. Impossible. It's my turn. Ha!
And we unpickled ourselves. Can you unpickle a pickle?
It's my turn. This'll get a bit. Let's go. Keep it up.
Guess that's kind of weird thing.
Very well.
Unpickle a pickle.
Huh.
Can you depickle a pickle?
Huh. Gotcha now! Yeah.
My turn.
Regardless, this guy is very dead.
You're mine! Yeah! Get him, Egret!
Egret? Oh, that's her last name. Nice try, guys.
Done already?
You say it's not too bad.
I grew a little.
I must train even more.
Oh, Homeboy Slice Big Boss was level 55. So we're down a level, well, several levels. That's enough. The winner is Class 7. We did it. Good job. Movement efficiency has increased from the last training exercises. It was so close. Yeah, but with Panzersoldat's timing and teamwork are critical. Let's learn from this moment so that we can aim for greater heights. As expected from the main campus's Class 1. Guess we can't take them lightly. Thanks, Schwarzer. I feel as though a load has been lifted off me. Oh no, it was a good experience for Class 7 as well. Fritz and Ada were able to reach this next step in their development because of the foundation you set. It was a learning moment for me on how to properly train students. Well then, let's both continue to put our best foot forward for the students. Which reminds me, aren't you going to be chaperoning them at the party tonight? Thank you for that. Of course, please leave it to me. For that, Class 1 and Class 7 confirmed their schedules for the night. They then brought their Panzersoldats to their respective camps and returned to the celebration at the summer festival. Thank you, Instructor Schwarzer, and Class 7 as well. Well, I suppose I should give my gratitude as well. Glad we could help. Geez, Ada, can't you just say thank you? You could be a little less curt about it. Well, that is simply how UNIT is, you see. We should catch up, or we should catch you up to speed during the evening festivities. Next time, maybe we can test our might with swords, not Panzersoldats. And when that happens, let's rope in the Prince into the mix too. I don't know about that. Well, I guess we can ask, at least. Alright, let's get going now. Oh, I got a bonus ticket. Hey! Hey! Go here and see if anything's happening. Yep, there's a thing there. Alright, well, I am going to end it here for today. Tomorrow is a Friday, so maybe it go a little bit longer. I don't know, like the air, like we have fires here in California, so like the air is just awful right now, and it's making my eyes dry, and you know, it sucks. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific. We'll try to go through these remaining side quests. I'll go through all the areas to make sure I get a little star things and whatnot. And then I'll go through as many of these tickets as possible. And hopefully we'll make it to, at the very least, the end of day 1. Hopefully we get to day 2 tomorrow. Also have plans to continue on the weekend. I don't know if I'll go crazy 14 hours or not, but I hope I do. More on that tomorrow though. So thanks for watching, appreciate it. See you tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific. More Trails of Cold Steel 3. Peace.